So, I've been sick since November, okay? Like straight up sick, okay? And I was pretty sure I had consumption at one point. I was pretty sure. I was pretty, I'm not a hypochondriac either. But I was pretty sure I flippin' had consumption. But then the doctor was like, no, because everybody around you would be dead. I was like, okay, good, it's not consumption. But he made me go to an allergist because I'm allergic to everything. And I've already been to an allergist. And anybody here ever been to an allergist and have a scratch test done? Okay, so you know. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, it's changed a little bit. This was my third time. I went in there like, yo, doc, I know what's going down, okay? And I will not get your allergy shots. Because they are stupid and they do not work. That's pretty much what I said. But he was having none of it. So pretty much what he does is he only did one arm. Up one arm, he drew like lines down my arm. Up one side and down another. He like little scratch, boom, 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 with different stuff. Like molds, trees, cats, dogs, everything. I couldn't take like any histamine or whatever beforehand. And then he just leaves you alone in the office. And that's when I'm like going like this as he's like walks in on me because it itches so bad and like your arm, like just big red blotches all up and down your arm. And then everything that you don't react to, they have to give you a shot for. So the first time I had this done, I had to get 10 shots. Let me paint you a picture, okay? I'm not afraid of needles. Bring it on. Bring it on, okay? I would probably be a drug addict if I could afford it because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the sole reason, by the way. New Kids on the Block were on the cover of People magazine at the time. And I was in love with Joey Joe, okay? So while they're giving me my 5 shots in each arm at the tender age of 12, I'm like looking into the face of Joey Joe like, I will be strong! But they hurt so much because they like go in and then up. Yeah, so like the first 2 I was like, by the third I was like, this sucks! And then I'm just crying. And then I'm just like singing Please Don't Go Girl to Joey Joe. And I was pretty mortified. And the second time around, I didn't get as many shots, but I remember they were like, when you actually go to get the allergy shots, that's so bad. But these particular shots, for some reason, they hurt. Well, this time, he was okay, I gotta give you 4 shots. And I was already like, yes. I was like, no, I gotta say, I'm not afraid of needles. I'm cool, I'm down. But oh no, they've changed a lot. He was kind of like a fast talker, like smooth guy. And he was like one of those guys that kind of snuck up on you. Like at first he was just like, yeah, come on in, blah, blah, blah. He was like, wanted to shake my hand, and I just blew my nose, so I didn't want to be like, here's my disgustingness. And he was like, so I'm like, sorry, I blew my nose. He's like, that's okay, I just washed my hands. I'll be sick. I'm like, okay, cool. But I wasn't really like gauging him. But then when he like brought out the 4 shots, he's like, yeah, the shots come a long way. I can just give it to you right here in your arm. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, they don't really hurt anymore. They're made out of lasers. Boom. It was like literally like nothing. It was like a little like pinch. I was like, oh my God. I go, these don't hurt at all. I'm like, I'm going to take up drugs now. And then he looked at me, he goes, I'll sell you the needles. I was like, coolest doctor ever. I was like, and then I started thinking about it, and I was like, I'm unemployed right now, and we can make a fortune. Oh my God. So yeah, then I had to like bring myself out of fantasy, I'm going to jail land, because it's not the way. Crime isn't the way, YouTube. It's not the way. But yeah, like, can you even believe he said that? Coolest doctor ever. Because how I discovered originally that I was sick was, I was 12 years old, and I got really sick before a 16-day camping trip to Wyoming, all right? Girl Scouts, New Kids on the Block, all over. We listened to New Kids on the Block the entire way there and like the entire way home. The reason we all came back alive, I don't know, because even now, if I had to listen to New Kids on the Block straight for 16 days, I would like go insane. And I was a fan. So I was like super sick before we went on this camping trip, but I don't get fevers. So because I didn't have a fever, the doctor was like, it's all right, you can go. I ended up waking up in Custard State Park, which is in South Dakota. Not a fan. Sorry, Carrie B. Sorry. Woke up with a raging ear infection. It was raining all night long, and our camp, like our tent, was like kind of on a slope, and my feet are in a puddle of water. That's totally how everybody wants to get sick. So we had to like go down the mountain, make a call to, Chicago, get the penicillin, But then I was like worried all the other Girl Scouts were going to hate me because, we were supposed to be camping and all. But because it was raining, I was the superhero because we got to go out to breakfast and not make it. So it was awesome. Because pretty much that camping trip made me realize my love of not camping. Like, I'm really not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. And I remember I had like my hiking shoes and then I had my Keds. And I'd wear my Keds all the time because, those are cool. And I remember one time stepping on a cactus in Montana in Keds, okay? I felt every prickle. And I think on more than one occasion I was like, I'm never camping again! And that has been the truth, okay? That's my word. And I remember my good friend Lauren Calandra one time said to me, he's like, no thank you, I don't want to go camping. I don't want to get murdered! Because in her mind, camping and murdering, one and the same. So, and I have to say, she's right. Because after we found out, I was sick, we ended up having to come down the mountain, get my meds, and it was off to the New Kids on the Block land again. But when we came back from our trip, we all had a big picnic, okay? And we found out that on our first night when we were having a naked parade, that's right, a bunch of 12-year-olds running around naked, because we could. I don't know why. I still don't know why. It wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea. All of a sudden, it started to rain, so we went into our designated camps. And because I was getting sick, I was like, F this, Sumpt's going to bed. So I was asleep, and it took my Girl Scout leader 3 times to get me out of my tent and into the van. And at the time we thought it was because of the electrical storm, and later on we found out because 2 dudes were watching our campsite. What? Yes! And they started going around and into the woods to come to the side of the Girl Scout troop. Yeah, So they're our leader was honking the horn, trying to get the attention. This was before cell phones, people, okay? And even if we didn't have cell phones, we would not have gotten reception, okay? Let's be real. So, and I don't know why, they lost interest. They probably saw me naked. That's probably why. That's probably why. But, what? So I remember, the first time my friend said to me, I don't want to get murdered. I was like, you're actually not far off. You're actually not